Right now, Monona residents want their voices heard despite the efforts of vandals to quiet their message.
Plus, cash for vaccines, how a program to pay you to get a shot is being extended.
And the weather couldn't stop week 3 of high school football tonight. Scores and highlights just moments away. That's all coming up on News 3 Now at 10. Thank you for joining us tonight. A dreary day in southern Wisconsin today.
But will the weather stick around ahead of tomorrow's big Badger game, the season opener? Well, for more of that, let's check in right away. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti, our certified most accurate forecast. Gary.
Herc, I think by the time the game starts tomorrow, it'll be similar to what we're seeing tonight. Some drizzle, maybe a couple of light showers, but for the most part, the rain will be winding down. Kickoff tomorrow, 11 a.m. against Penn State. Thinking temperatures starting out in the upper 60s, maybe getting into the lower 70s by the end of the game. I don't think we'll see much, if any, sunshine. There'll be plenty of cloud cover, but the showers will gradually be ending. And if we see any clearing, it's more likely to occur after the game. But it should be pretty comfortable otherwise. On Doppler track, you can see just a few light showers and some drizzle across parts of southern Wisconsin. Also, some areas of fog may be forming as well. In fact, we look at pinpoint visibilities, and we're seeing visibilities down to around 4 to 5 miles over the western part of our viewing area. So some drizzle and fog a possibility overnight. Today, high temperatures topped out around 70 in Madison before the clouds and really thickened up and the showers started. Right now, we're about where we were earlier this evening, in the middle 60s. By tomorrow morning, we'll only drop into the lower 60s, but the showers should be winding down by early tomorrow morning. We could see a few breaks in the clouds late in the day with a high temperature of 72. Later on, I'll take a look at our Labor Day weekend forecast in a little more detail.
And for your latest information on weather, download our Channel 3000 First Warn weather app. All your local forecasts and interactive radar for free in your phone's app store. Well, people living on a street in Monona have a message to share tonight. Vandalizing their property won't stop them from sharing their message.
Yeah, someone has been targeting their Black Lives Matter signs, and police are now involved. Brad Hamilton spoke with some of those families today.
Matt Gelling says that in the 4 years of having Black Lives Matter signs posted in front of their front yard, they haven't had any problems until recently, when in the last 2 weeks, someone has decided to completely vandalize the sign posted in their front yard, and they've had to replace them. So they're looking for answers as to who and why this is happening. A Monona family has a new routine the last 2 weeks, one they'd rather not be doing. Matt Gelling says 2 of his Black Lives Matter signs have been spray painted over to cover up the message.
It's really disheartening. I really love Monona as a community, and I think we do care about issues like that.
But Monona police say it's not an isolated incident. Several signs were vandalized in the same way along South Winnequa Road.
It's a bummer when somebody's going around and deciding they want to do that and hurt a movement that's really important, I think, to a majority of the people in the community.
Neighbor Sarah M., who didn't want to share her last name, saw a number of the vandalized signs on her way home from work 2 days ago. She wants whoever is responsible to be held accountable.
They don't know how to heal themselves, and so they are taking it out by blaming and shaming and causing harm to others.
Monona police seem to feel the same way. The chief posted on Facebook that he hopes whoever did this restores the physical and emotional damage they caused. But as far as Gelling is concerned, the vandal didn't damage his passion for the message that they try to cover up. It has instead done the exact opposite.
We're not going to stop. It might make you feel better. I'm not sure why you're doing it, but it's important enough that a little spray paint isn't going to stop us.
Gelling did want to make mention that they reported this to Monona police, who they say have been extremely helpful in the process of trying to figure out who is doing this. Reporting here in Monona, Brad Hamilton, News 3 Now.
Chief Brian Cheney Austin said in a statement on the Monona Police Department's Facebook page that these acts of vandalism will not be tolerated, that those who are responsible will be held accountable.
The Wisconsin Department of Health Services is reminding everyone to have a safe and healthy holiday weekend. The 7-day average of new COVID cases is now above 1,700 per day, but it's not only cases that are going up, vaccinations are too. In 13 days, more than 65,000 people in Wisconsin got their first COVID shot. The governor is counting that enough of a win for his vaccine incentive program that he's now extending it another 2 weeks. Anyone who gets their shot in that time will get $100.
Certainly looked hard at Minnesota, which had a similar incentive program. You know, there's always that Wisconsin-Minnesota rivalry, so we'd love to be ahead of them on this.
The state is verifying applications for the rewards. This program is for first-time shots only, and getting the reward is not automatic. You can check on our website at channel3000.com for the information you need to sign up.
And new tonight, 10-time world champion boxer Oscar de la Hoya is now in the hospital after contracting the virus despite being vaccinated. That means his big comeback against Victor Belfort. His first fight in 13 years won't happen next weekend. The Boxing Hall of Famer says despite taking care of himself, COVID has really hit him hard. De la Hoya says he's hopeful he can get back in the ring before the year is over. Small group of protesters gathering outside the state capitol today in opposition to a new mask and vaccine mandate. This group making their voices heard, specifically targeting the UW and its new mask policy, which mandates use of masks inside all UW buildings.
Pharmaceutical giant Moderna says today it has finished submitting its data on COVID-19 vaccine booster doses to the FDA. The company made the announcement on Twitter, noting the process started on Wednesday. The FDA will use the data to evaluate Moderna's vaccine for booster shots. An FDA panel is scheduled to meet to address boosters on September 17th. And next week, Julie Willems Van Dyke, the Wisconsin Department of Health Services Deputy Secretary, is retiring after more than 40 years of working as a nurse and public health leader. Governor Evers made the announcement today, saying her work with DHS has been essential to the state's COVID-19 response. Willems Van Dyke worked as a nurse prior to her time with DHS and plans to leave the department next Friday, September 10th.
A warning tonight, some of the video we're about to show can be difficult to watch for some of our viewers. It is the conclusion of a long police chase in the Milwaukee area when an armed suspect was eventually shot and killed by police. A 31-year-old man is dead after police say he kidnapped someone and stole several vehicles, leading officers on multiple chases this morning. The sheriff says the man kidnapped a victim, drove him to various stores in the Milwaukee area, then led police on a series of chases. At one point, the victim was able to ask for help at a Walmart store. The man crashed the first car, then carjacked someone at gunpoint, led officers on another chase. That one also came to an end with a crash. Police say the man then got out with a gun before being fatally shot by police.
President Biden is continuing to pledge the federal government's commitment to the victims of Hurricane Ida. Today, he traveled to the Gulf Coast, where he toured some of the damage the massive storm left behind.
This isn't about being a Democrat or a Republican. We're Americans, and we'll get through this together. We just got to remember, we not only have to build back, we have to build back better than it was before. Better than it was before, so when another superstorm comes, it's not the damage done.
So far, the president says the federal government has provided $100 million directly to victims so they can pay for shelter and other immediate needs. The president is also urging insurance companies to pay up as residents apply for aid. As of today, more than 8,700 Afghan refugees are now being temporarily housed at Fort McCoy in western Wisconsin. That number is nearly triple what it was a week ago. A Fort McCoy spokesperson says about 1,400 soldiers are supporting them, and the base has the capacity to support up to 13,000 refugees.
New tonight, President Biden signs an executive order instructing federal agencies to declassify FBI documents about the 9/11 attacks. With the 20th anniversary approaching, families affected by 9/11 warned the president to stay away from memorial services if he didn't take this action. The executive order could expedite a review already underway at the Justice Department of previously withheld information about September 11th. Under the order, the Attorney General will be required to release the declassified documents publicly over the next 6 months. U.S. intelligence officials expect foreign terrorist organizations to exploit the upcoming 20th anniversary of 9/11 in their messaging. That's according to a joint intelligence bulletin. Recent media publications linked Al-Qaeda and ISIS have referenced the September 11th attacks, and those messages attempted to exploit current events in order to recruit and inspire violent extremists.
General Motors is temporarily shutting down production at most of its North American plants next week. GM says it will close for a week or two because of a global chip shortage. The problem has worsened recently with the shortage of COVID cases, the surge in COVID cases in Southeast Asia, where many of the chips are manufactured. The short supply of chips has led to limited inventories of new vehicles across the auto industry, causing prices to rise. Walmart workers are getting a raise. The company says it is increasing pay for more than 565,000 employees. Workers in food and general merchandise units will be getting at least $1 an hour increase. This means the new U.S. average hourly wage at Walmart is $16.40. Still ahead tonight, how the weather could impact tomorrow morning's Badger game at Camp Randall.
And rain or shine, the games go on. Highlights and scores. It's week 3 of high school football. Coming your way next.
Toyota's national sales event is on now.
Right now, get $750 customer cash on many of your favorite Toyota models.
It all ends September 7th.
Toyota, let's go places.
When it comes to internet and TV, Spectrum has the competition beat.
Really? Can you keep up with all this?
Yes. With faster download speeds and better performance, Spectrum is the #1 choice for gamers. Switch now with the fastest internet starting speeds for the price. 200 megabits. That's enough speed to game, surf, stream, and more on all your devices. Get Spectrum Internet for $44.99 a month. Call 833-742-4499.
Okay, but what about TV? It's not easy to find something that works for everyone.
Spectrum TV with the free Spectrum TV app lets you watch live sports, local news, and more on your TV and on your devices. And unlike satellite, there's no ugly dish on your roof. Get Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. Call 833-742-4499.
Too bad I'm in a contract.
Stuck in a contract? Spectrum will buy it out up to $500.
Seriously?
And you won't have to sign a new one. Don't wait. Switch today.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yes! Get Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 a month each. Call 833-742-4499.
We would never hit 12 drunk.
Clutch it up drunk? Not a chance. Do a stoppie drunk? We would never drift drunk. So you should never drive drunk. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
News 3 Now's call for action gets answers when you can't.
A COVID patient's care jeopardized by insurance denials. After we contacted Aetna, the company reversed course.
News 3 Now's call for action, taking action for you.
Toyota's national sales event is on now.
Right now, get $750 customer cash on many of your favorite Toyota models.
It all ends September 7th.
Toyota, let's go places.
Saturday morning, we are gearing up for game day with everything you need to know before kickoff. And Julian is tracking your weekend weather forecast as those fall-like temperatures start to move in.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
Welcome back. In about 13 hours, the Badgers will be hosting their season opener, taking on Penn State at Camp Randall.
13 hours. We're not counting down. We're not excited. But if you are going, there are a few changes to keep in mind this season. Masks are required in restrooms, concession areas. You don't have to wear them in the seating areas, but they do encourage it. Fans will also have to download tickets onto their phone. If you do have a paper ticket, that's fine. You can scan it there. Concession stands are only accepting credit cards along with Apple Pay and Google Pay. No cash to be used there.
And if you'll be in the stadium tomorrow, take note of your section. That's because there is a stripe out tomorrow at Camp Randall. If you look at the image on your screen, you're going to see which sections should wear red and which ones will be white. Kickoff is set for 11 a.m.
That's a lot of work for me. Let's go to Gary, because this forecast always important. Gary, 11 a.m. kickoff.
Yeah, I'm thinking for the most part, the shower should be over with. If you do go to the game, you can't bring an umbrella. Just keep that in mind, too. But I think for the most part, we're looking at dry weather. Mostly cloudy skies. Most of the showers should be early in the morning, and they will be ending. Can't rule out an isolated shower, at least during the first half, and there might be a little drizzle as well. Otherwise, it'll be cloudy and cool with temperatures in the upper 60s to lower 70s. Players will love it, and it should be should be pretty comfortable for the fans in the stands. Any clearing will probably take place after the game. But for the rest of the Labor Day weekend, looking very nice. Look for sunny skies on Sunday with a high of 79 and 77 with mostly sunny skies for Labor Day Monday. On Doppler track, you can see the more persistent area of rain that we had earlier this afternoon shifting over Lake Michigan and kind of breaking up. There's still some light showers to the west, but they're more spotty in nature. And there's also some drizzle even in areas that aren't seeing the showers. There's also some areas of fog starting to form across the western parts of our viewing area. Three things you need to know in our forecast. We're looking for the showers to come to an end tomorrow, then mild weather with highs in the upper 70s for Sunday and Labor Day Monday. By the end of next week, though, temperatures could be back into the lower 80s. Hurricane Larry is now a Category 3 hurricane, according to the National Hurricane Center. Maximum sustained winds approaching the Category 4 level, and the forecast calls for it to continue off toward the northwest, but still quite a distance from the United States. This takes us all the way up into Wednesday evening, and you can see there's Bermuda, so it could be a threat to Bermuda, but at this point, with a more north and northwesterly direction, that should keep it to the east of the United States and hopefully keep it out in the Atlantic Ocean where it will be a minimal threat. High temperatures today, around 70 in Madison before the showers started. Much of the state stayed in the 60s. Farther to the south and west, temperatures were in the mid to upper 80s over Kansas and southern Missouri. On weather track, though, upper level winds right now are from the southwest. The showers that are moving through, kind of drifting along with the jet stream. There's another area of disturbed weather to the west and northwest, but the air in between is drier. And so as time goes on, this weak cold front coming in from the northwest will shift our winds around to the northwest and actually dry out the air and prevent those showers from reaching us. Temperatures right now in the upper 50s to the middle 60s across the state. And as we look at dew point temperatures, they're right around 60 degrees. But behind that cold front, notice those dew points start dropping back into the middle 50s. So that's the drier air that should be moving in for the second part of the Labor Day weekend. 72 for a high tomorrow. Showers should be coming to an end in the morning. Much of the afternoon should be dry. Future track, you can see those showers moving out overnight. And then we'll look for mainly cloudy skies through much of the afternoon. Skies will start to clear to our north and west late in the day, but any additional rainfall should probably be about 1/10 of an inch or less. 7 to 10 day forecast, upper 70s for the rest of the Labor Day weekend. Some shower and thunderstorm chances late Monday night into Tuesday morning, and then after a cool start for the middle part of the week, those temperatures warm back up into the lower 80s as we get toward next weekend.
Welcome to week 3 of the final drive, and we're finally in conference play mode, and it really means something in terms of every team's first goal. Take that home, that conference championship. Two teams that could very well accomplish that goal, squaring off in our game of the week. It's a Badger small clash between Baraboo and Monona Grove, and of course, that's where Jordan Reed is. And Jordan, these two teams are coming off statement wins against teams from the Big 8.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Zach. You know, Monona Grove more than doubled up on Madison La Follette in week 2, winning 48-20, and Baraboo put up very similar numbers. They had a 44-6 win over Madison East. Now, that win definitely helped the Thunderbirds move up in the rankings. Now they are #1 in Division 3. So, time to see how these undefeated teams measure up against one another, and this game did not disappoint. Not even 2 minutes in, Luna Larson fools everyone, including me, and takes it to the house for Baraboo's first score. Thunderbirds up 7-0 early on. Now Larson not only taking care of business on the ground, but in the air. He finds Brady Henry for another touchdown. While the Silver Eagles, they enter full attack mode. They cut the lead in half, then Fabian Jackson with a quick, clean route. That will tie the game up. But the second half of this game, it's all Baraboo with Larson leading. Thunderbirds go on to win 34-14.
I trust my teammates, and everybody puts in effort, and they play with confidence.
He's the difference maker. You know, you get him out in space, and he can run over a guy, he can make him miss, and he's going to carry the ball whatever distance it is to the goal line. And then defensively, he puts pressure on the offense because we've got him up at the line of scrimmage. They don't know if he's coming or if he's dropping, and he just causes havoc on offenses. So it's been really good. I mean, and overall, he's been doing it since he's a freshman.
Baraboo is now 3-0 on the season, and as Larson told me, even with that record, they're still just taking it week by week. So now up next, Thunderbirds, they're going to head to Stoughton, and that game is set for next Friday at 7. But that's it from here. I'm going to send it back to you in studio.
Thanks, Jordan. 2 weeks in, and the Sun Prairie offense is averaging 48.5 points per game. And that defense is in midseason form, too. But now the real fun begins. It's the Big 8 season. Cardinals opening up conference play on the road against the Lancers. First drive of the game for Sun Prairie. Turned up aces. Jerry Kaminsky hits Davis Hamilton, and the senior does the rest. He spins and wins for 6. SP goes up 7-0. Now they'd get the ball back, and Kaminsky was at it again. This time he lofts one up for Connor Stoff in the back of the end zone. 2 drives, 2 tutties. Cardinals move to 3-0 with a 56-19 win. Staying in the Big 8, Verona hosting Memorial for the first time. The Wildcats have played at home this season. Second quarter, Spartans on the move, and Tyler Petrowski dives in for 6. Memorial goes up 6-2. Then right before the half, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Petrowski plunges in for another score. Spartans led 12-2 at the break. Wildcats, though, would get some things going in the third thanks to Kyle Krantz. He gone 77 yards to the house. Memorial, though, would get the win. 12-9, the final. Staying in the Big 8, Middleton starts out conference play with a big win over Beloit Memorial. And last score we had against East versus West, it was 8-6 Regents with a halftime lead. After 2 impressive wins against teams from the Big 8, Waunakee has left no doubt that they're the class of Division II. The Warriors enter Week 3 as the top team in their division and finally get to conference play. Waunakee hosting Janesville Parker in a Badger large play. First quarter, Warriors knocking on the door, and Michael Ganorski bounces outside and pounds it into the end zone to make it 15-0 Key. Then there was more scoring in the second. Garrett Lenzendorf rolls out and finds his new BFF Andrew Keller. And the future Iowa State Cyclones got some wiggle to him. The big fella dives in for 6 more. The scoring wasn't done, though. Then later, it's Corey Mariano. Straight up the gut for another touchdown. All Waunakee in this one. 56-6 is your final. And don't go anywhere, we're just getting started. Could Edgewood open up Rock Valley play with a big road win at McFarland? More Final Drive is next.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Get the biggest appliance savings at the big sale going on now at all Grand Appliance showrooms. Get this Amana top-load washer for just $4.98. This Frigidaire smooth top range for just $5.98. Or bundle up and save even more with up to $1,000 in extra savings available exclusively at Grand Appliance. Don't miss the big sale at grandappliance.com or your local Grand showroom. Grand Appliance, the appliance experts since 1930.
At JP Morgan, the only definition of wealth that matters is yours. It can be a smaller house, but a bigger nest egg, a goal to work toward, or the freedom to walk away. With 200 years of experience, personalized advice, and commission-free trades on an award-winning app, we're working for you. Planning, investing, advice. JP Morgan Wealth Management.
This one device is going to change everything. Gaming, entertainment, streaming, health, business. It will literally change how you experience the world. Welcome to the future.
Without the right connection, you've got nothing.
And now give you the future. No, I don't. Maybe the future's over here. Here we go. Nope.
That's why Spectrum Mobile delivers the most reliable service and nationwide 5G, so you're covered.
At Security Health Plan, we're celebrating you. And you. 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 And you. By offering affordable Medicare plans with special perks just for you. Because we all want a Medicare plan that puts you first.
You never call, baby.
Daydreaming again?
but I love you still.
You know I'm driving, right?
I do.
If you ride, you get it. Geico Motorcycle. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Summerfest built its rep on thrilling performances. Countless rock and roll Hall of Famers, emerging artists, and innovators.
And the best is yet to come.
More shows you'll brag about attending, more performers becoming legends.
More of everything that makes Summerfest, well, Summerfest.
So come as you are and come together on the lakefront for the summer's biggest party. Oh yeah, it's on. Summerfest, presented by American Family Insurance. Tickets on sale now.
The surprise team just might be Mountain Horror Barneveld. The Vikings have started the season with back-to-back gutsy wins, and that success has shot them up to the number 7 ranking in Division III. But they're not going to sneak up on anyone in the Badger Small because everybody knows everybody really well. First quarter, though, Vikings on the move thanks to the legs of Trenton Owens. He takes the handoff, gets to the outside, and basically goes untouched to make it 7-0 Mountain Horror Barneveld. Second quarter now, more Vikings and more Owens. Nearly the same exact play and the same exact result. Owens is in for another score to make it 13-0. Later in the quarter, MHB would go to the air. Colton Schaller zips one to Wyatt Dino, and Mountain Horror Barneveld moves to 3-0 with a 35-0 win. Monroe bounced back after last week's loss with a 42-0 win over Whitewater, and Columbus moved to 3-0 with a 29-0 win over Lake Mills. In 2 games this season, Lodi has scored 78 points and hasn't allowed their opponents to score. You could say the Blue Devils are heading into Week 3 as a well-oiled machine, and that train did not slow down against Horicon Hustisford. Remember that Lodi defense we were just talking about? Well, they were at it again. Mason Lane says, I'll take that. The pick part of another shutout performance. And Mason Lane is good on offense, too. He calls his own number and scoots in for the score. Lodi takes it 42-0, the final. Edgewood opening up a Rock Valley play on the road at McFarland, and the Crusaders just couldn't be stopped tonight. Second quarter, Mason Folkers puts one right in Matt Garcia's breadbasket to make it 28-0. And then right before the half, Joe Hartley flips it out to Jackson Trudgeon, and the future Badger gonna go to work. Now, he gets knocked down at the 1, but Abe Thompson's like, hey man, no biggie, I got ya. Thompson bowls his way in for the score. Edgewood moves to 3-0 with a 35-0 win. Other scores to pass along tonight. Cuba City enters Swall play with a 19-0 road win over Fenimore, and we're still looking for that Marshall-Partyville score. Brewers opening up a 3-game series with the Cardinals, and the only person smiling about this highlight, Charlotte. Nolan Arenado starts the series off with a 2-run bomb in the first inning. This one still going on. Brewers down 10-2 in the 9th. Don't want to hear it, Charlotte. Don't want to hear it.
See what happens on the weekend.
And as expected, Badger volleyball wins again. Wisconsin sweeps Dayton for the 2nd straight night in straight sets. Dana Redke led the way with 9 kills for UW. We're back after this.
I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. Thanks to your support, you've helped make MyPillow become one of the fastest growing companies in America. Over the last 12 years, you've helped MyPillow create thousands of jobs right here in the USA. Every MyPillow is made with passion here in my home state of Minnesota to ensure you get the best sleep of your life.
One of the things that I really like about MyPillow is the support. It gives my neck a little hug.
I've never slept better in my life. What's better than a great night's sleep?
Call or go online to take advantage of my best offer ever. For a limited time, when you use your promo code, you can get premium MyPillows, regularly $69.98, now only $29.98. That's right, only $29.98. That's the lowest price ever. I tried every pillow from expensive down pillows that just went flat to fiber-filled pillows that rebound every time you move your head. I even tried those memory foam pillows, and the curve did not match my neck, and it probably won't match yours. That's why I invented MyPillow. My patented fill adjusts to your exact individual needs and helps keep your neck supported and aligned.
When I got MyPillow, I'm asleep almost immediately. I stay asleep at night, and I wake up more well-rested in the morning.
MyPillow has a 10-year warranty. It's machine washable and dryable, and I back them with my 60-day money-back guarantee. Call or go online now to take advantage of my best offer ever. Use the promo code to get queen-size premium MyPillows, regularly $69.98 for only $29.98. Get king-size MyPillows for just $5 more. It's the lowest price ever. This is a limited-time offer and not available in stores. Don't delay. Order now. With our 60-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose. Sleep well, America!
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.com.
Update your home and get 11% off everything at Menards. Give any room a fresh look with the beauty and durability of Mohawk tile. Mohawk features a large selection of ceramic, porcelain, mosaic, and glass tile. Fast Tile porcelain tile is a floating floor system that easily clicks together, so it doesn't require any mortar. It can be installed in just one day. Get 11% off Mohawk's Fast Tile porcelain tile. Save with 11% off everything at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Whether you have a design emergency or you just want to shop the best furniture showroom in town, you need Dwellings, Madison's best kept secret for design and furniture. Shop our fabulous showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
Trust the First Warn Weather Team for your most accurate forecast. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Now we go back to Gary one more time as we get ready for the weekend forecast. A 3-day weekend, and we need to be dry for that game, Gary.
Yeah, just a couple of light showers out there right now. A lot of drizzle, too, and some fog. And that might be what we see tomorrow morning before the game. You can see fog reducing visibility down to about 5 miles over the western part of our viewing area. Temperatures are in the middle 60s. The clouds and the fog will keep temperatures up tonight. I'm looking for a low of about 61. High tomorrow, 72 with cloudy skies. Most of the showers will be ending in the morning and should be dry for much, if not all, of the game. And then nice weather for Sunday and Labor Day Monday. Some thunderstorms Tuesday morning, and then dry weather and warmer weather for the end of next week.
All right, have a great 3-day weekend. Charlotte will be back on Monday for you.
I will do the heavy lifting. Do something good. Have a great weekend.